Come with me to the Dollar Tree for a last-minute Halloween DIY challenge. I'll be using whatever I could find. Hey guys, if you're trying to make crafts for Halloween, all the items at Dollar Tree are out. It's too late. But I'm going to show you some last-minute items that I found that I picked up, and I got an idea from what was left over. It was very slim pickings, so I'm gonna show you with a little creativity and some thoughtfulness, you can come up with a last-minute decoration. So let me show you what I got. Some Halloween ornaments, orange and black. Honestly, it doesn't really matter the color, but I don't know, I think we could figure something out with that. I also picked up some regular Christmas ornaments because an idea came to me, and I'm going to show you what that idea is all about. And then I picked up a couple more of like Halloween-ish colors. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some work off camera with some yummy pumpkin cookies from Trader Joe's and a cup of tea in my favorite cup. My favorite thing to do is to just do crafts while watching a show in the background. I'm sure y'all can relate. It's so relaxing. Alright, getting started. So wish I had perfect hands. At least I try to keep my nails done. But I did these myself, by the way. Hee hee, that's glue. But yeah, I have eczema, so just if my hands look ugly, just, you know what, just be nice. I figured out the best method for these and how to wrap them. Look at all those gaps. Ew. Yeah, my first try was not very good. Okay. So here we go. So the quickest way and the nicest way I figured out how to do this is this. I just glued 4 points on the top. Get my string down. Some people might want to use like some finger protectors. I don't care to use those. I don't like to use them. If I burn myself, I burn myself. I know that sounds bad, but that's just the way I've always done it. Okay, just wrap a little scarf around. Ooh. And then the top part's pretty easy. So what I do is I'll take a dab of glue and I'll kind of just smear it in close to the second layer. And then I'll just go in and wrap it around and give it a nice pat. It's not in focus there. I'm going backwards. I was wrapping it the other way. Okay. Dab of glue, smear it in. And just pat it down. And you're going to repeat over and over until you get to like the curvature at the bottom where it gets a little tricky. And you have to use a little more patience once you get there. Okay, now when you get to the bottom, it starts to get harder. You'll want to just flip your bauble now upside down. And still use the same technique to wrap it around. Using the natural gravity of things to let it just lay against that bottom row while pushing it down. Okay, somewhere around this point is where I will just glue the whole thing, being sure to kind of just smear it and not have it be like really gloppy. And then I'll just press it in, but trying to work quick too because it will dry, especially if it's a thinner layer. And the glue at this point is not really hot at all. It just will stick to your fingers. And just kind of lay it in there. Okay, okay, almost done. Probably use a little more glue, just a little dot there. And I'm just going to cut it off here. And just push that last piece back in. And it's not too gappy, but if you do get some really big gaps, this yarn is really forgiving. It'll just tuck right in where you can't really see it if you add a piece in. There you go. I had intended to post this video at least 2 weeks before Halloween. But life happens and I got sick, I couldn't do voiceovers, and it pushed me way behind schedule. So if you're here, I just want to say a big thank you for watching. This project actually turned out to be one of my favorites. Wait till the end. They were looking a little plain, so I decided to turn the orange ones into little jack-o'-lanterns. These were super easy to upgrade, so all I did was I added some glue to the top part of the ornament and I wrapped around some green yarn about 3 times to look like a stem. And then I used black felt to cut out a jack-o'-lantern face and just glued it on. Oh my gosh, look at these. Aren't they just so cute? Alright, so I finished wrapping up my little pumpkins. Aren't they adorable? I did about 6 of them, and I did 6 green. One thing to be mindful of is when you're putting the faces on these guys, you're going to be stringing them up. You want to make sure that that hook is at an angle to where the string, or whatever you're using, isn't going to, how do I say this? When you string it up, you want to make sure that it's able to go on this way. Because if you're putting the string through this way, obviously, as you can see, the pumpkin's going to be on an angle and the face isn't going to be showing straight. So make sure that that little hook is at the correct angle to where it can be strung through with the face facing the front. That's just a little tip, a little reminder, so that when you don't hang your garland up, your little faces aren't turned to the side. Okay, so with these green balls, I added this tiny little jute bow. It does look a little Christmassy, but when combined with the pumpkins, I think it looks just fine. So I'm going to make some bows for the rest of my green baubles here. For the rest of my green, I keep calling them baubles. I don't know if that's the correct word, but I'm going to make some bows for the rest of my green ornaments. It's very easy to make bows. They're just little bunny ears. And I'm just going to adjust them and cut them to length, cut off all those frays and glue them on. Also, again, make sure that you are being mindful of where the hook is. And that's it. I am just using materials that are in my backstock. And I made these from, well, stuff that I already have. Dollar Tree always has this burlap ribbon. I don't want to say always because maybe you might not find it at your store, but as long as I've been shopping there, they've always had this burlap ribbon. So that's how I made these. These are also from Dollar Tree. It was part of their fall stuff, and I bought them because they were really cute. And I figured I could use them for something, which I am using them for something today. And then these pine cones are from Hobby Lobby, and they're backstock, and they're perfect for this project. So you can use any items. If you want to use buttons, you can use buttons. If you have fake spiders, if you have bat cutouts or decals, whatever, just fold it over nice and even. Making sure you have a nice loop there for string to pass through. two I had made already, but I was thinking of adding the white acorn because the dark colored acorn doesn't really look too good. And I really like the way white looks, but does it match? Let's see. Does that match? Ah, that looks really cute. Cute. Okay, so everything's ready to be strung up, but I'm going to go ahead and just go over these with a lint roller. I did collect a lot of debris from the burlap, from the glue. Just going to clean them up nicely. So look at all that stuff. Excellent. Very easy. See that? It's adorable. I'm gonna space it out too. Check that out. Isn't that cute? Wow. Okay, let's hang it up. So, this is my last minute DIY Halloween garland. It's made from primarily 4 items. That's the Christmas ornaments, the 2 colors of yarn, and the burlap ribbon. Would you make this garland yourself? What would you do different? How would you make it your own? Please help my channel out by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I have so much more that I want to share with you. Thanks for watching.